also October also, and 2025 also, after 2 months, November, December, it will finish. So New Year's, before New Year's coming, 2006, we want to purify our minds, and we want to get the New Year's with our purified, strong belief heart. Okay, anyway, let's get started. Using the Nichiren Shu service book, we want to do the Nichiren Shu official morning service, evening service. And today, I would like to focus on the 16 chapters, right? So, because some practitioners is a beginner, so if I do the many things, I guess it will confuse. So it's better to concentrate the most important chapter, right? This is a 16 chapter. We have 28 chapters composed in the Lotus Sutra, but the most important chapter is the 16 chapter. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Thank you very much for the comment, chat message. Yes, so Gridra yesterday what I told you, Gridra on the top of the mountain in the large gale in present time, and around 2 hours by car from Bodhgaya, where Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment holy place, and especially this Lotus Sutra, Mahayana Sutra, proclaimed in the large gale, right? So large gale also very famous and historical and very holy place. We have the Shanti Stupa, Vishwa Shanti, word peace stupa also there, right? So we would like to concentrate Lotus Sutra, the wonderful teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha and Odaiboku. Anyway, let's get started. First, as I told you yesterday, we are started from Buddhist song, Shomyo in Japanese language, especially the name of the Buso is the last closing Buddhist song, and I pick up the 2. Dojoge. Dojoge is, we would like to invite all the Buddhas and Shravaka Bodhisattvas and Pratyeka Buddhas and Nichiren Guruji and Nichiji Gurujis and Four Great Bodhisattva, Manjushri, Samantabhadra, and all the disciples and 4 great protective deities also. And we would like to start our reciting. So first, we would like to message to the deities. We will start from, you can say beginning message, right? And of course, we will bow and we will respect, we will express the respectation to the Buddha or the disciples or the deities, right? So from beginning, Dojoge start. I see your paper also, download paper also, it is possible to see. And actually this shomyo we should do with the behavior also, not only the reading. So later, slowly, I want to share with necessity what official Nichiren Shu required to do. But anyway, slowly we can practice. And after this shomyo, we have invocation. So normally, if you are going to the temple, only master can lead this invocation and prayer, and other devotee is just listening and with gassho, touch the palm hand. So, but in your case, alone, if you practice alone, you are the leader, so you have to read by yourself. Invocation. Honor be to the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable one, revealed by our founder Nichiren Shu. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be to the great Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the wonderful Dharma, the teaching of equality, the great wisdom, the one beaker. Honor be to our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, dispatched by our original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shoni, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out your compassion towards us, see us with our light and wisdom, and accept our offering and chanting the Sutra and Nam Myo Renge Kyo. Actually, as you know, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. So three treasures, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So first we are respect to the Buddhas, and especially Nichiren Shu, Lotus Sutra focus on the eternal Shakyamuni Buddha. And after the next paragraph, the Dharma. Which Dharma? The lotus flower of the wonderful Dharma, Lotus Sutra, Sandharma Pundarika Sutra in Sanskrit. And last is the Sangha, is the Venerable Nichiren Bodhisattva Guruji, right? This, we are the disciple of Nichiren, okay? So this is the Buddha Dhamma Sangha in the Nichiren Shu. Okay. So next is Kaikyoge. This is a verse for the opening the sutra. We would write to message Buddha. We will start from beginning. We will start the Lotus Sutra. 無常人人未妙の法は百千万語にも相立て祀ることかたし我今見聞し受持することを得たり願わくは如来の第一義を下せ至極の大乗思議すべからず見聞即知皆菩提に近づく道線は奉仕所詮は発し色相の文字はすなわちこれ応尽なり無量の功徳皆この経に集まれりこのゆえに自在に妙に訓示密に訳す内無知罪を滅し善を生ずもしは真もしは法共に仏道上善三世の諸仏人人の妙伝なり諸上世世ちぐし頂戴せThe verses for opening the sutra, the most profound and wonderful teaching is presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to meet even once in thousands and millions of years. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and keep this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching of the great Bhikkhu is very difficult for us to understand. We shall be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. expounded the Buddha's wisdom, expounded is the Buddha's truth. The letters composing the sutra were the Buddha's manifestation, just as perfume is caught by something put nearby. So shall we be richly benefited by this sutra, even when we are not aware of being so benefited, because infinite knowledge accumulated in this sutra. We can expiate our past transgression, the good deeds, and attain Buddhahood by the merit of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe the sutra or surrender it. This sutra is the most wonderful, the most excellent taught by the Buddha of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, verse after verse, word after word. And next is Hobenpo, chapter 2, second chapter of the Lotus. 16th chapter. I told you the most important these verses. Jiga Tokubutsu, Jiga Ge we are calling. Actually, from beginning, Jiga is a start, and Ge means verses. So the title of the Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Wonderful Dharma, chapter 16, the duration of the life of the Tathagata. In Sanskrit, Tathagata Aishkramana. As I told you, eternal Shakyamuni Buddha's life is no limit, right? Myo Renge Kyo, Myo Dai Ju Ryo Hon Dai Ju Roku, Jiga Tokubutsu Rai Shō Kyo Shō Goshu, Muryo Hyaku Senman, Okusai Asogi, Joseppo Kyoke, Mushu Okushujo, Ryo Obutsudo, Nirai Muryoko, Ido Shujoko, Obengen Neha, Nijitsu Fumetsudo, Joju Shiseppo, Gajoju Oshi, Isho Jinzurik, Ryōden-do Shujo, Seigon Rifuken, Shuken ga Metsudo, Kokuyo Shari, Genkai Erenbo, Nisho Katsugoshi, Shujo Kishinbuk, Shichijiki Inyuna, Isshiyoku Kenbutsu, Uji Shaku Shinmyo, Jiga Kyushu Kushutsu Ryōjusen, Gaji Go Shujo, Zōzai Shi Fumetsu, Iho Ben Rikiko, Gen Fumetsu Fumetsu, Yokoku Shujo, Fugyo Shingyo Sha, Kabu Ohichu, Isetsu Bujoho, Yoto Fubonshi, Tanni ga Metsudo, Kakensho Shujo, Motsuzai Okukai, Tofu Higenshi, Ryogo Shokatsugo, Ingo Shinrenbo, Naishitsu Iseppo, Jinzuriki Ryoze, Oasogiko, Shōzai Ryōjusen, Gyūyō Shōjusho, Shujo Kenkoji, Daika Shōshoji, Kashido Ando, Tennin Jojuman, Onrin Shodokaku, Shuju Hoshogo, Oju Takeka, Shoten Gyaku Tenku, Jocha Sugigak, Umandarake, Sambutsu Gudaishu, Gajo Dobuki, Nishu Kenshoji, Ufu Shokuryo, Nyoze Shitsujuma, Zesozai Shujo, Iaku Go Inne, Asogiko, Umon Sambo Myo, Shou Shukudok, Nyuwa Shichijikisha, Sokai Kengashi, Zaishi ni Seppo, Wakuji Ishishu, Setsubutsu Jumuryo, Kunai Kenbusha, Isetsubutsu Nanchi, Hachi Rikiryoze, Eko Shomuryo, Jumyo Mushuko, 九五所得両党宇治者もっと思想義東南両用事仏語実父語両意全方面一応思考実在理言し無能石膏も化薬異生部空小空原者異謀無天道実在理言別異常見学語二小教師し法一弱合欲他王悪道中他上知修道平等不平等水曜小華道異摂取十法毎時さぜね異我領修上特入無浄土即上十仏性妙法蓮華経如来十両本第十六 The Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the Venerable Dharma, Chapter 16, the duration of the life of the Tathagata. It is many hundreds of thousands or billions of trillions of asankhya of kalpa since I became the Buddha. For the past innumerable kalpas, I have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings, in order to raise them into the way to Buddhahood, in order to save the perverted people. I expediently show my nirvana to them. In reality, I shall never pass away. I'll always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural powers. When they see me, seemingly pass away, and make offering to my sharira, and adore me, admire me, and become devout, upright, and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt at the cost of their rights. I reappear on Mount Sacred Eagle with my Sangha and say to them, I always live here. I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expediently, although I never pass away. I also expound the unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings of the other world, if they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me. You have never heard this. Therefore, you saw that I pass away. I see the perverted people sinking in an ocean and of suffering. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live on Mount Secret Eagle and also in the other abode for Asankhya Kalpa. The perverted people think this world is in a great fire. The end of the Kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is peaceful. It is filled with gods and men. The garden, palace, and stately building are adorned with various treasures. The jeweled trees have many flowers and fruits. The living beings are enjoying themselves, and the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kinds of music, and laying mandala flowers on the great multitude and me. This pure word of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think it is full of sorrow, fear, and other suffering. It will soon burn away. Because of their evil karma, these sinful people will not be able to hear even the name of the three treasures during a Sankhya Kalpa. To those who have accumulated knowledge, and who are gentle and upright, and who see me, living here, expounding the Dharma, I say, the duration of my life is immutable. To those who see me after a long time, I say, it is difficult to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the power of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immutable kalpa. I obtained this longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubt, have no more. My words are true, not false. The physician who sent a man experiently to tell his perverted sons of the death of their father in order to cure them was not accused of falsehood, although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the forger of the word. I am saving all living beings from suffering. Because they are perverted, I say that I shall pass away, although I shall not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious, and cling to the 5 desires so much that they will fall into the evil legion. I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I expound various teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause all living beings to enter into the unsurpassed way and quickly become Buddha? And this is 16 chapters, and after the various chapters reciting, we will pick up one Nichiren Shonin's work, Goibun in Japanese language. And of course, we have many Goibun, Nichiren Shonin's work. And especially, I pick up the relationship India and Japan. This is a Kangyo Hachimansho, the returning Buddha Dharma to the West. Because India is, if you see the world map, India is located in the west side, and Japan is the east side. And in ancient day, Japan is called the sun country, and India is called the moon country. Okay. India, this Kangyo Hachimansho, I already sent you the copy through the messenger, right? You can see, and you can also recite with me. India is called the country of the moon, where the Buddha appears shining in the world as brightly as the moon. Japan is called the origin of the sun. How can it be that no sage as bright as the sun appear in Japan? The moon moves from west to east. It is the omen of Buddhism in India, spreading to the west, east. The sun orbits from east to west. This is a lucky omen of Buddhism in Japan, returning to India. Moonlight is not as bright as the sunlight. Therefore, the Buddha preaches the Lotus Sutra for only 8 years of his lifetime. Sunlight is brighter than the moonlight. This is an auspicious omen of Japanese Buddhism, shining through the long darkness of the 500 years period. The Buddha didn't set the surrender of the Lotus Sutra because there existed no surrenders during his lifetime. In the latter age of the duration, there will be many formidable enemies of the one big or lotus teaching everywhere. This is a time when we can leave the harvest of never disparaging bodhisattva, aggressive propagation, sowing the seed of Buddhahood. Each of my disciples should exalt himself to spread the teaching of the Buddha even at the cost of life. And after that, we will chant, recite the Nabumyo Horengekyo. This is the main practice, the most important, because this Nabumyo Horengekyo included all the 28 chapters merit, accumulated merit by eternal Shakyamuni Buddha. So, even if children also, even if senior person who is on the bed, they can do this easy practice. A senior person or too much senior or too much young, it's not possible to recite 28 chapters, very difficult. They cannot read the letter also script. But this Nabumyo Horengekyo chanting, everyone can do. That's why Venerable Nichiren Shonin proclaimed this Nabumyo Horengekyo on the top of the mountain in Japan. This is the essence of the Lotus Sutra. Same merit with 28 chapters. That's why we should concentrate. Even if chanting only use mouth is nothing. Your voice should become not from the throat, but from the stomach. From the stomach, it should be coming your air. And it's better if you can do the loudly voice, you can open the big mouth. But of course, if you take a train or on the way to the work office or something, it is also possible to silent meditation. Inside, silent, don't open the mouth, and silently, inside your heart, you can repeat Nabumyo Horengekyo, and you can do the silent chanting meditation. So, whatever your circumstance adjust, you can practice. And if you are stay at home, you can open the mouth and your air should be coming from the stomach. So it is not easy chanting. Actually, you should use your whole body. So it's very necessary to energy. But once you can use your whole body's energy, and if you concentrate chanting, and the object should be mandala. This temple has a mandala even if you have not at the whole house. So center is Nammyo Horenge Kyo letter, and all the Bodhisattva Nichiren Guruji is here. And you can imagine this symbol of the universe, and you can just attach to the universe. And eternal Shakyamuni Buddha, oneness. You can become oneness. You can remove your ego, your desire, attachment, ignorance, and you can chant. In this case, you can get a lots of accumulate, and after that parinirvana. This is a prayer. You can spread all your accumulated merit to suffering and needy person with compassion. And of course, this is returning to you yourself. Okay, so let's get started. Nammyo Renge Kyo, 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 ナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョナムミョホレンゲキョAnd the 11 chapters, Hotoge, this is yesterday I explained the difficult of retaining the sutra from chapter 11, beholding the stupor of treasures. This is chapter 11, and chapter 11 is long, but just the essence we are just putting. And regarding the chanting finish, after that, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, we are reciting this 11 chapters essence, the difficulty of retaining the sutra. This is an official order, so you have your copy also. So please recite together. 司教難寺略山寺社打足歓迎小仏役ね如是死に小仏昇誕是即有名是即生じ是名字開行図打者即意識徳無常仏道の往来世独自死教是神仏師従順全知仏滅道後の下講義で昇天に世間資源奥異世の周遊説一切天に海奥よ English translation is It is difficult to keep the sutra. I shall be glad to see anyone keeping it even for a moment. So were all the other Buddhas, how he will be placed by all the Buddhas, he will be a man of bears, a man of endeavor. He should be considered to have already observed the precept and practiced the duta. He will quickly attain the unsurpassed enlightenment of the Buddha. Anyone who reads and recites this sutra in the future is a true son of mine. I shall be considered to live on the state of purity and good. Anyone after my extinction who understands the meaning of this sutra will be the eyes of the word of gods and men. Anyone who expounds the sutra even for a moment in this dreadful world should be honored with offering by all gods and men. And this is a Hotoge, this is 11 chapters essence. And after that, we will do the prayer, especially chief monk of the group, this puja or ceremony. And if you are alone practice by yourself, you will lead the prayers. We respectfully dedicate all the merits now gathered to the great benevolent teacher, Shakyamuni, the eternal Buddha, to the supreme teaching, the Lotus Sutra, to the reader, the declined letter, age of the Dharma. Our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, and to the protective deities of the Dharma. May all beings under the heavens and within the four seas live in accordance with the wonderful Dharma. May the wonderful Dharma spread throughout the 10,000 years of the declared latter age of the Dharma. May we realize this world is the eternal Buddha's pure. May peace permeate all the world and all beings enjoy peace and happiness. May all beings live in safety and live long without misfortune. May the peace and happiness last forever and all beings be prosperous. We pray that all beings awaken to the true nature of reality, which is the Buddha Dharma. May all beings of all limbs be held equal, overcome suffering, and gain the happiness of blissful liberation through the merit of following the teaching of the Lotus Sutra. We pray for the spirits of our ancestors and for all the spirits of the universe. May we purify our mind's limits of desire, learn to be content, free to experience the quiet, assuming joys of life, and learn to abandon our attachment all in the mind. With this prayer, we endeavor to increase our understanding and appreciation of what others have given and contribute to us, and to develop constant mindful consideration of how our thoughts and actions will beneficially contribute to others. Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. And after that, we have the four great bodhisattvas vow. So you have copy. Shigusegan in Japanese language. Four great vow, bodhisattva vow. We are bodhisattva. Bodhisattva means body is enlightenment, and sattva is a sentient beings, human beings. So those who want to attain enlightenment. 衆生無変性願道煩悩無修正願断訪問無人性願知仏道無常性願上 Sentient beings are measurable. I vow to save them all. Our deferment are exhaustible. I vow to count them all. The Buddha's teaching are immeasurable. I vow to know them all. The way of the Buddha is unexcelled. I vow to attain the path of life. Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. And lastly, the Buddhist song, Shomyo. Again, this is a closing one, not the beginning one. This is a Busso in Japanese language. Thank you very much. This is just the order. We have the Gongyo, Nichiren Shu officially morning or evening service. Of course, we have 28 chapters, so we should pick up not only one, but also second chapter also important, 21 chapter also important. We can pick up more and more, but you are a beginner, so I thought it is better to pick up the first beginning time. We can pick up the most important chapter, and slowly we can add it after you run. So please let me know your progress day by day. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you evening time. Let's continue chanting for inner peace of all living beings. सभी जीवित प्राणियों के आंतरिक शांति के लिए नाम में हो रेंगे क्यों का जाप जारी रखें. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. शाम को मिलेंगे. Have a nice day.